Welcome back to Laci's Marvelous Universe. We're here today to talk to you with spoilers about Loki's season finale. I want to thank you guys for joining us, and if you like what you see, hit like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell for a marvelous adventure with us.
Nice. Nice.
So,
the season finale of Loki was marvelous.
It was glorious.
Marvelous, but super confusing.
It was.
Almost. I've never been more confused watching a show in my life. But I can't wait to hear what you think.
I loved it. And I like the fact that let's just start from the beginning.
Please.
The opening credits.
Okay.
How you heard everything, all sound bits from the entire Infinity Saga.
I love that because it was almost like a sound to the timeline.
As
like
a
it was like
send-off, because nothing is ever going to be the same.
Yes. I know you was kind of like I was brought down memory
Yes.
lane. Memory lane. I was brought down memory lane. I can't.
Memory lane.
I can't say memory.
There you go.
That's it. No, but the truth is that it was incredible. I loved it. What an opening.
It was perfect.
What an opening.
There again, and just for the Marvel Studios, and then you heard snippets of leaders speaking in the world today. So you knew you were in for a wild ride right from the get-go because it started off that way.
Absolutely. I mean, and I think that I got to admit, I think Loki, out of all of the shows so far, has had some of the best openings that I've seen in a long time.
Best music too.
Yeah, best music.
Music.
It grabbed Loki in the beginning, right before the credits. What other show do you know grabs you like that?
No,
to see what's going to happen. Because,
and like I love shows like The Handmaid's Tale and everything like that, and sometimes there's no beginning music, so you can't relate it to something. But
Absolutely.
As soon as you hear that music, the opening music to Loki, you know.
And Loki, the character himself, is so mysterious and the god of mischief. I mean, it's almost like he was destined to have his own show.
Well, yeah. There was just no way.
And what a way to end that show than this season finale.
It was crazy. And speaking of, since we start with the beginning, spoilers again, we're going to start with the end credits, where it was confirmed.
God.
Season 2 is definitely happening.
Is it confirmed?
Yes, it is. It's
okay.
definitely confirmed.
Okay.
Which we all knew. A lot of people are saying that some of it has been filmed. This is just a theory again. Some of it has been filmed because we didn't see a lot of scenes that were in the trailer. Which could be a possibility, but also, you know how movies, they send out the trailer and a lot of things get edited and they don't have time for, and they don't make the final product of the film. That's a possibility too.
Yeah, and there's no more surprises, I think, that Marvel could possibly throw at us.
Really?
No, because honestly, Loki threw the biggest surprise I've ever seen.
So what I was thinking
there's no way
when I was watching the season finale of Loki, you know how every movie in the last Infinity War saga, all paths led to Thanos. That's all they kept saying, pretty much.
Yes.
Every movie was going to lead to Thanos and the big baddie that he is. I'm thinking that all the path right now, it's paving the way to Doctor Strange, and I think he's going to come out on top as one of the biggest characters that we're going to have since Tony Stark. That's my prediction.
Really, Doctor Strange is going to be one of the biggest characters.
I think so.
I think
just because of what he's capable of with the multiverse, because we know it's blown open wide.
He's first of all, the multiverse. He's going to be the only one that has a grasp on it, right?
Yes,
because
but he's one person.
No, I know, but
and he's going to have some help.
And I think, well, I was just going to say, I know it's been confirmed already that Doctor Strange is going to be Spider-Man's mentor.
Yes.
Instead of Tony Stark now that he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, yes, I feel like Doctor Strange is going to become a pivotal character And you know what? I'm glad they actually kind of kept him in the shadows, I would say. I mean, he did have his own movie, so he wasn't that much in the shadows. But I'm glad they kept it in the shadows, because I want to really learn more about that character.
And he's super powerful.
We saw his origin story, and I love him.
And I'm so glad that they did a true origin story from him. From beginning to, he was a self-centered, egotistical dude that...
I love it.
He was great, got it all taken away, and had to find another way to make his life better.
Absolutely. I love it.
So, character growth again. Yeah. Writing and casting. Speaking of casting, how great is Jonathan Majors? He
was fantastic.
Love him.
I mean, cool, calm, collected as the one who remains, right? He who remains.
He who remains.
Was
not Kang the Conqueror.
No, I thought it was.
However,
I really thought it was going to be.
He's a variant of him. He's the good variant, they're saying, too. He's saying anyway.
Yeah, here's the problem, though, is that, the episode had such build-up, right? They were walking through the monster. They got to the castle. The door opens.
Goliath. I'm like monster.
Yeah, Goliath.
Okay, yes.
The door opens, they walk, and it's like, I'm sitting there watching it. I'm on the edge of my seat.
And Miss Minutes comes out.
Yeah.
So it was like a little jump scare. I was like, oh, I love that. And then I was like, oh, is she going to be the villain?
Let me tell you something.
She's working with him.
She's definitely the villain.
She's definitely in cahoots with him anyway.
She's way smarter as an AI than anybody is letting on. Yep. I think she's doing things behind the scenes.
Yes.
It's going to be one of those things where
she gave the offer to both Loki and Sylvie, saying, Loki, you want your kingdom, you want your throne, you want to kill Thanos, you want the gauntlet, it's yours. And Sylvie said, no, it's fiction.
Yeah, because they're gonna know where they came from. So if they took him up on that offer, they know, they'll be leading their lives that they always wanted to lead. They'll be living them, but they know where they came from, so they know it's all fake.
And what I liked when Loki said, right now, we are our own destiny. Mm-hmm. And that can't be more true because they really, not so much Loki, he wanted to stop it. Sylvie, literally, metaphorically, she didn't kick the door down when they were going in. Remember, she had to be talked in. Yes. She just needed a minute before she got in. But she kicked the door down to the multiverse because she could not get past her vengeance.
Yeah, honestly.
And there's lessons to be learned there too.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. So when we first saw He Who Remains, I'm glad that they cut that dark gothic, tension with some sort
humor.
Of comedy.
Absolutely.
I love that.
But that's Marvel. That's what I love about them.
Because, it would be stereotypical just to have some giant bad guy there that's super evil. And you're like, okay, well, now they're fighting him and blah, blah, blah. But it was nice to throw that spin of him being kind of normal and funny and, and losing his mind a little bit for being alone.
Because he's by himself. Exactly.
Is he God,
like Loki,
though?
Think about it.
Yeah, but is he God, though? Like, is he supposed to be God?
No.
I mean, like, I didn't know, like, he's writing the timelines. He's knows what Loki's gonna say. Like, I don't know.
That's a good point.
Like, I felt like almost they met God. Like, he was at the end of time.
They met a creator.
Yes,
they met a creator. So in the fact that you are right.
You know what I'm saying?
But is it a godlike figure? No. He's more of a... Maybe a demon?
Well, I he was saying the lesser of two evils, like if you kill me, blah, blah, blah.
I like when Sylvie killed him and he said, I'll see you soon.
Yes, because he knows that another variant of himself is going to take his place.
Something I noticed, and I want to see what you guys think, and I want to know what you think. Mm-hmm. I did have to write it down because I didn't want to mess it up. But when he was explaining his story and his variants and the multiverse war,
okay,
when he harnessed Goliath, he's holding this kind of like a lantern thing. But if you remember in episode 1, when they go to find Sylvie, the variant of Loki, at the end they go across a item and they said it's from the early third millennial. And it was that spear in the ground. Mm-hmm. it looks similar to that. So I wonder, did he start the timeline early third millennial?
Whoo, you're going deep in the weeds. Man.
Well, it's something I noticed, and I want to know what you guys think. I want to know, am I just
is she nuts, or let us know in the comments for sure. Or is it
something that could be possibility?
I think, honestly, with Marvel, Laci, anything is possibility.
And they made a point to show that.
Yeah.
And to say where it was from.
The one thing that I want to touch on, if you don't mind, is the fact of I was very let down with Sylvie. I was very let down in that moment.
I knew it was going to happen.
I knew it. I knew it, and that's what let me down. And I didn't want it to happen, yes. You know, the fact that I'm calling him Tom Hiddleston.
Because he's our friend.
Yeah, the fact that Loki had to cry and really bare his soul, say it's not about the throne.
I just want you to be okay.
And think about it. Think about what we're about to do, because he knew the levity of the situation that he was in.
There's no going back.
No, and he knew the levity of the situation, and it's like he just wanted her to think about it and
just take a minute. He said just a minute.
Yeah, and the fact that I knew I couldn't trust you. I was like, it even the actress seemed like she didn't believe that she had to play that part, because there's no
That's
way.
True. That's a good point. Too.
Yeah, you could see it on her face.
She was heartbroken, but she broke his heart, and I'm mad at her for that.
Yes, but there is no way that she should have done that.
No,
but I don't know how would have they ended it.
She couldn't see anything but what her goal
I can understand killing.
And remember, that's how Loki was too.
Yes, but I can understand killing He Who Remains. But I don't know that they should have had that. I mean, I guess this relationship had to come to a head.
Yes.
But I just felt like they let me down on it in the episode. Like, I didn't want her
Loki
to not
down too.
Trust
poor
him.
Guy.
Like, stop already.
Yeah,
And he kissed himself. That's phenomenal.
Well, we all knew it was coming.
Yeah, is it really himself though? Come on.
Yes, it's a variant of him.
I know, but they can be together, no? Can they be together?
They can't share the same timeline. That's what the whole thing was about.
I understand.
But now everybody can.
If they had a child, would he be asexual?
There'd be something wrong, maybe. I don't know.
How did you, really quick though, before we move on from that one moment, what was really your feelings about the way she reacted and not trusting Loki?
I was heartbroken, because after all the character growth that they both did together, it was like she threw it out the window.
Yeah.
And it was like, can you be that selfish? But Lokis are self-centered and selfish. So in a way, it made complete sense. Everybody said it was going to be Loki turning on Sylvie. I thought it was going to be Sylvie turning on Loki. But I did not take into capacity what kind of I thought maybe she was going to die. I thought they were going to kill her.
No.
I thought it was a possibility, but I knew there was going to be a betrayal, and I knew it was basically going to be on her. Like, it was because of her.
And just moving on from that scene, because I want to talk about the very end. Loki,
I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, because I got to be honest with you, like, the episode wasn't that jam-packed. Like, I'm not even talking about
a lot of
Mobius and Renslayer, because I knew that Mobius wasn't going to go there and burn it down to ash. He wasn't that kind of guy.
Right.
I mean, I didn't even.
But I like that we knew who she was.
Yeah.
She was what was her name? I found it.
She was a teacher.
Rebecca Tormenti.
Yep, she was a teacher.
She was a teacher, or she was assistant principal.
Yeah, something.
Saying, yeah.
But
we knew that Penn was going to come into play because they focused on it.
I think they're putting too much emphasis on Renslayer.
Because she's going to be a pivotal character in the MCU.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Definitely.
She's not cool. I don't like her. I don't like the way she looks. I don't like her at all.
She's beautiful. I think she's gorgeous.
No, like she's beautiful, but I'm just saying, like, I have no connection to the character at all.
So speaking of the last scene, let's go to the last scene where Loki's running to Mobius and B-15 and realizes Mobius has no clue as to who he is.
He didn't even, first of all...
And he explained the entire thing, and he was like, what are you talking about, you crazy guy?
Well, first of all...
And I was like, oh, now another heartbreak. I was heartbroken because these are two people that he loved and trusted, and now he's by himself again.
Yeah, and...
Is this guy destined to be alone?
I hope
come
not.
on.
No, I hope not. I don't even know how much time passed after Sylvie pushed him through the portal.
What I think
and
it is,
and he was sitting in that room. Like, was it minutes? I
think it was a different branch of time. That's my take on it, because at the end, it was Kang the Conqueror's statue. It was not He Who Remains.
Okay, but did Sylvie program the temp pad for a different time?
I think
or
so.
Or did it just happen because it's just chaos?
I think it just
and he
changed
went into another...
Yes.
Because you saw all those branches.
Yes.
So I don't think she sat there going, okay, I'm going to put him into another timeline.
No, because we didn't see her do any of that.
No, I think she just... It was set to the TVA.
There,
and it just happened that he was on one of those branches now.
So the writer of that episode, Eric Martin, he said he took influence from The Twilight Zone and Planet of the Apes. And you could see it because... Remember in Planet of the Apes, he escapes to another planet, Earth, but it's not. It's Earth like eons later.
Yeah, okay.
And the Statue of Liberty's there in the sand, and then the
yeah, I see it.
So that was great, and I put that connection together before I even read that he did that. I was like, that's that Planet of the Apes or something like one of those crazy TV shows that we used to watch, and you would, the cliffhanger would happen, and you would be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
No, I loved the
it.
episode.
I know we didn't get a lot of answers, and I'm okay with that because now I know there's a season 2.
Yeah, the only problem is that did he really? Just want to touch on this really quick. When he saw the statue of He Who Remains, okay,
it was Kang the Conqueror.
It was right
yes.
on the okay.
Yes.
So the evil variant
is in charge.
Did take his place.
Right.
So there you go. So that's exactly what it was. I figured it was Kang at the very end. I just don't know where Loki's going to go from here. I don't know.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, right. Spider-Man. I just say
definitely Doctor Strange.
Like the
wait.
first episode of Loki season 2. I can't wait to review with you.
I know.
Because I gotta see. I'm dying to see where is it that moment that he leaves. Are they going to start season 2 where he's trying to talk to Mobius and B-15 or Hunter 15 or?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm dying to see it. I love the episode though, everybody.
I did too. I think it was great. I think that it didn't tie a pretty little bow around it, but I kind of knew that wasn't going to happen because I did have a feeling that there was going to be a season 2.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that they did that.
Yeah.
Usually I don't like cliffhangers, but I know we're coming back to it, and that makes me happy, so I'll accept that.
Is there season 2s of
no.
Falcon and everything got tied up.
Tied up with a pretty bow.
Yeah, Loki is the only one.
Loki's the only one.
And I'm glad because he freaking deserves it.
Let's just keep him going for another 10 years.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm happy with that.
Definitely 2 thumbs up on
Absolutely.
the what a way to end it.
I know. I loved it.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
And if you agree, I want to hear about it. Please comment. Hit that like and subscribe button, please, if you find purpose to do that. And thank you again for joining us. We look forward to the next time we'll be here. We'll be here next week. And thank you for coming along. I'm Laci.
I'm Vinny.
And thank you again.
Stay marvelous.
Stay marvelous, friends.